I'm ready. Right under the seat. Just pulls it out.
Man. No, don't worry about that.
And this turn, like, you don't got dip. Pulls it out from the glasses holder. You know what I mean? Like this crazy shit.
Obviously,
this man's fast food game is A+.
That's on fleek, bro. That's on fleek.
That ain't even facts, though. When was the last time you saw a pizza under my seat?
I don't remember the last time I seen you eat fast food, to tell you the truth. So
facts.
He put it on the seat, on the seat warmer.
What did I have today?
Oh man.
Oh, I had KFC today.
See that they got in the rotation.
See? That $5 fill-up though, that's fire.
I just had the fucking. I just got to have that Taco Bell the other day. I was at the Penn Center. I said, you know what? I have to get that, and I got.
Oh, if you see a Taco Bell and don't get Taco Bell, man, you are not living proud.
I had to get the big box. It was so
American fast food though, Chipotle.
Chipotle, okay.
That's the fire, and then the Chick-fil-A. I'm telling you. Chick-fil-A and Chipotle.
Okay, what about that Sonic? What's Sonic?
What was the other shit we went to? Bob Evans.
Bob Evans is fire.
Yeah, I heard of Bob Evans, but that was a long time ago.
They still got the McDonald's dollar menu down there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was, 4 for $4 at Wendy's?
Yeah.
Oh,
yo, bro, the McDonald's dollar menu down there, I used to walk in with fucking like $8 and just buy. You can fucking feed yourself like a king with $8 down there.
Yeah.
Just walk in and fucking walk away with like 4 burgers, 2 fries, a drink, and a fucking ice.
Washington was expensive though, so it was like a little different. But Buffalo is.
Did you go see any touristy shit when you were down there?
We drove past the Pentagon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
But it was busy down there. Like it's crazy to find a parking spot.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah. That's serious.
So, but it was dope. We drove down there, got to see a little bit of it.
Okay.
Part of history.
Okay.
That's serious.
And it was like warm. Like Washington isn't that far from here. Like the flight is a half hour.
Really? From Buffalo or from
Toronto?
From
it's
Toronto?
not that long.
Really?
By the time you reach altitude, you're up there for like a couple minutes and then you're down.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Yeah, it was like 15 degrees out there. Like, that close. So.
There must be a tilt or something.
The Canadians loved it. Me and Pugs, we were like, yeah, this is dope. Sizzle and fucking Mugs are like,
it was cold.
Shut the windows.
It's fucking cold in here.
Yeah, man.
I know Sizzle's southern as fuck.
Oh, man. That's great.
Yeah, man.
Oh, fuck.
What else we gotta talk about? We done here? What time we got?
What time do we got?
We got like 7:15. 20 after 7, yeah.
Shit, it's still fucking early.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't bring any fucking box of fucking cards this time, Block.
I'm glad you asked.
Fucking Christ. Yeah, I said all them words.
Let's see here.
Be a good one. I see the word companies. I think we've done this one already.
No, we haven't.
No? Alright. Companies should do more to safeguard their employees' mental health.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I can... No, you take it first. Go ahead.
Yes and no. There's I think there's a point where it reaches a level of personal responsibility.
Okay.
Like if you have a job that could, definitely be tearing on that. Like, say if you run a clinic that has doctors that are dealing with people who are fucking dying and shit.
Okay.
Like, I think it's your responsibility to be like, yo, you just watched that 7-year-old boy die in front of you the other day. Do you need a week off? Like, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Do you want to walk away for a little bit?
I think in some aspects it should be like, okay, you're firefighting, you know what I mean? Like that should be a part of the psychological integrity, you know what I mean? You should have to do testing to see if you can accomplish X, Y, Z as a goal or an objective, but in the event that it doesn't go as planned, can you you should have someone to speak to so that you can deal with the trauma of that loss.
They have shit like that with emergency services. Like I know like police departments have a therapist on hand for cops that have to like discharge their guns and shit.
Government services don't have I've spoken to representatives of the government, and they don't have like a teaching system for compassion or anything like that. It's just their natural obligation, I guess, to it's their own responsibility to learn how to deal with people.
I think everybody has their own. It's our own responsibility to learn how to be empathetic and deal with people.
Yeah, true. But you think if you're gonna have to deal with people who are on the phone and suicidal, that you know what I mean, there'd be a way to deal with them, like a way to coach that kind of thing.
I think the last thing a suicidal person wants to hear is a script.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
You need to have a conversation that's personal to especially if it's a hotline or something like that. You gotta be able to have a conversation that's personal to that person who's called the hotline asking for help, and a script's not gonna help. It's like, oh, hold on, let me go to page 42 because you said this, and your response was this. So let me just flip another 3 pages. That's not gonna save no fucking lives.
I'm not saying that kind of culture, but I'm saying like to give them an idea of how to de-escalate as opposed to how adding to the stress kind of thing.
I mean, most good companies provide you with like some sort of benefits package that includes mental health. Like, I know with the
don't do that. I got denied benefits.
Oh wow!
So you can't even say that.
But where does I believe that your company should provide you with benefits. For one of the most
ridiculous reasons.
I think that your company should be providing you benefits.
But they don't.
But I think that they should be.
And I hear about it all the time now.
But like I'm not going to not say my point just because your company fucked you over.
Yeah, but they can deny like a certain amount of people.
But like my point is my company, this is one place where they do take responsibility. They provide
you
a good enough benefit package that like I could go, because I spend a lot of time in isolation. I drive, so I could use the benefits if I wanted to go see somebody. I'm sure. I mean, I'm just fine. I just listen to music and I'm good. But
are you sure that's not what you're telling yourself? I'm just asking.
Bro, I'm good.
I'm just asking.
I'm good. I'm good.
Cool.
Are you sure? You know we're here to talk if you need it, bro.
That's why we having the discussion.
I see what this is. This is an intervention. See what I did there with the
I was like, bro, you just butchered that. Oh, I see what you did there.
Get ready for that type of shit.
Yeah, man.
March 19th? 16th?
Oh,
19th.
Man.
Yeah, March 19th.
19th, yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Because they got the flyer before date. I guess we just got to make an appearance this week and see what's good. And
alright, what day do you want to go out there?
We'll talk about that off camera because I don't want to commit to a day, have all these viewers go and want to see us there and be disappointed.
They're going to be there waiting for you.
Sorry, that's a for sure thing. Was tripping a little bit.
I was going to say, alright, all two of y'all, calm down.
I slipped down the stairs.
Pluto's going to be waiting for you.
Yeah.
Probably to catch you off guard for a pre-battle.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That's what I can see happening.
Oh, man.
I could be wrong.
Oh, fucking guy.
But yeah, man.
Anything else y'all want to talk about? Anything? What happened in the wrestling world today?
I
was on the phone with him when some interesting shit happened.
Okay, The Undertaker came back and beat up again, right?
That's why I wanted to bring it up. Retire.
He came back and...
He can't retire like 18 times.
Goldberg is back.
Yeah, Goldberg's the Universal Champion for the second time. Jeez. Yep. Bailey and Naomi.
You guys are 60.
Let's discuss.
Were the first women to fight in Saudi Arabia.
Is wrestling a sport or is it acting?
It's a sport.
You think it's a sport?
Yeah.
How is it a sport though if it's choreographed?
Because it's still like
It
physical.
can be physically demanding and still be acting.
But it's still a sport. Like, it causes you to be able to perform that type of way.
But acting is just performing.
But technically, so is like b-ball. Like, look at dudes.
Like
look at dudes that have look at like Kobe and Jordan.
Well,
they
here's
did everything so gracefully. Hold on, just wait. You want to talk about it? This is a discussion. I'm off camera right now, but still. Like Kobe and Jordan, they're out there. That's kind of like an act. They're just putting on this like crazy performance that you've never seen before, but it's still physically requires them to do it in a good manner.
See, here's the argument that I put forward to him today.
Okay.
Is, oh, what, you gonna walk away?
Good.
Oh, this motherfucker just gotta walk away. All right, we gonna talk about this.
That's about to be his stick in like the hour and a half.
He's always gotta walk away and piss.
Peace.
All right, so we gonna talk about it then. I think it's a combination of both actors and sports entertainers. And I say sports entertainers, not athletes.
It's sports. They classify it as sports entertainment. So it's a sport
and
meant for the purpose of entertaining.
But I don't think if it's scripted, it can be considered a sport.
It can be considered a sport because even if you
name another scripted sport,
even if you script the results, you still have to choreograph the course of action that gets to the
result.
result.
So then the Nutcracker is a sport?
Technically it is. A ballet is technically a sport.
No, competitive ballet is a sport.
Okay, but is ballet not in the competitive aspect of ballet? So ballet is a sport? Can we not argue the semantics so specifically? Oh my god.
No, we have to argue semantics when it comes to something like this.
It's like, okay, we're talking about grains. Are you talking about whole grains or half grains? Semi-grains, kernels, like wood grain? Like,
well, if we're talking about grains, that's kind of important. If I'm making a cake, I don't want to put wood grain in the motherfucker.
Hopefully fucking not.
So I'm just saying, let me know what kind of grain I'm putting in. Otherwise, you're getting some wood grain in your bread.
Okay, now I know where not to ask for bread from. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, man.
You're going to be out here in the next show all mad. You're like, yo, I asked her for a sandwich. Man,
that's some debauchery.
That motherfucker would offend me with chips.
Debauchery. All these fucked up words like mollycoddle and ridicule and shit.
Ridicule is not a fucked up word.
Ridicule is a fucked up word.
Ridicule
Say that word.
is a great word.
It's a great word because you profess in it. But like the word itself is kind of funny.
But that's the point. The word itself is ridiculous.
No, the word itself is ridicule.
No, but I'm just saying the word itself, like how it, like just the use like that way. The word is a ridiculous word to exist.
Yeah.
So like you're like, who the fuck came up with that? That's ridiculous. Yeah, it means ridiculous. That's cool. It's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
I don't know if there's I don't know.
And that goes back to my point.
You didn't even have a point.
The ones who
you didn't even have a point.
The ones who can perform and do the best at that job become champions.
Oh my gosh!
You didn't even have a point. You can't even that.
Picked up right where he left off.
Spotty P30.
We like 3 discussions fucking past that shit. We talked about words. We said mollycock or
mollycoddle.
Mollycoddle. I don't know why he said mollycoddle. Why are you saying mollycoddle?
Because that's what a lot of today's society wants.
What does mollycoddle mean?
It means to baby, to handle with kid gloves. That's essentially to treat delicately. It's like, to get the wrong people are being mollycoddled. You can't put someone who doesn't have a disposition.
Wait, what does that mean?
Mollycoddle. It's to like handle. Mollycoddle.
Mollycoddle.
Yeah.
To baby somebody.
See,
I don't necessarily think that's what society wants. I think we're being conditioned to think that's the way society's turning, and then either half the population is going to rebel against that, and then the other half is going to do it, and it's just a divisive fucking tactic. Because when I look day to day, little boys are still beating the shit out of each other. Like, it's not like they're fucking being baby. Parents are still telling kids.
It's not just little boys, bro. It's not just little boys. I've heard of situations where people have had to engage in conflict.
Well, here's the difference between babying something and just not being allowed to be downright